There are two ways to see the world. Some people see the thing they want, and some people see the thing that prevents them from getting what they want. There's a great story of two lumberjacks. Every morning they started chopping wood at the same time. Every evening they stopped at the same time. But every day one of the lumberjacks disappeared for about an hour in the middle of the day. And every day he chopped more wood than the other guy. This went on for months. Eventually, the one who worked all day said, "I don't understand. Every day we start at the same time. Every day we stop at the same time. Every day you disappear for about an hour, and every day you chop more wood than me. Where do you go?" The other lumberjack smiled and said, "Oh, I go home and sharpen my axe." That's the power of perspective. If you take an infinite mindset, it's not about how much you get done each day. It's about how much you can get done over the course of a career, over the course of a lifetime. And to do that, you have to pause. You have to rest. You have to sharpen your axe. Rule number 1, go after the things you want. A friend of mine and I once went for a run in Central Park. At the end of the run, there were free bagels on the table, but there was also a long line of people waiting. I said, "Let's get a bagel." He said, "The line's too long." I said, "Free bagel." He said, "I don't want to wait in line." I said, "Free bagel." That's when I realized some people see only the bagel. Some people see only the line. So I simply leaned between two people, grabbed 2 bagels, and walked away. Nobody got mad, because the rule is, you can go after whatever you want. You just cannot deny anyone else the chance to go after what they want. You don't have to wait in line. You don't have to do it the way everyone else has done it. You can do it your way. Rule number 2, take care of each other. United States Navy SEALs are among the most elite warriors in the world. One SEAL was once asked, "Who makes it through training?" He said, "I can't tell you who does make it, but I can tell you who doesn't." The big guys with bulging muscles who want to prove how tough they are, they don't make it. The self-proclaimed leaders who delegate everything and never get their hands dirty, they don't make it either. The star athletes who've never been tested to their core, they don't make it either. Who makes it through? Sometimes it's the skinny ones, shivering ones, the ones who are scared, the ones who are exhausted. But when they are physically and emotionally spent, they somehow find the strength to help the person next to them. They survive because they take care of each other. The world is too hard to do alone. If you want to go far, learn to ask for help, and learn to accept help when it's offered. That single skill might be the most valuable thing you ever learn. Rule number 3, be the last to speak. Nelson Mandela was the son of a tribal chief. When asked how he became such a great leader, he said, "As a boy, I watched my father meet with tribal elders. They always sat in a circle, and my father was always the last to speak." Most of us are told to learn to listen. But here's the key: learn to be the last to speak. Hold your opinions until everyone else has spoken. This gives others the feeling that they've been heard, and it gives you the benefit of hearing what they all think before you speak. Don't nod, don't shake your head, just listen. Ask questions to understand, not to reply. And when it's finally your turn, then speak. Rule number 4, take accountability. In the 1800s, puerperal fever, also known as the Black Death of childbed, was killing mothers across Europe and United States. Doctors were studying corpses in the morning, then delivering babies in the afternoon, without washing their hands. Oliver Wendell Holmes pointed it out. He said, "You are the problem." They called him crazy for 30 years, until someone finally tried washing their hands, and the deaths stopped. The lesson? Sometimes You are the problem. Take all the credit you want for what you do right, as long as you also take responsibility for what you do wrong. That's how leadership works. Rule number 5, stay humble. A former United States Department of Defense undersecretary once spoke at a big conference. The previous year, when he held the position, he had flown business class, had a car waiting for him, was escorted to his hotel room, and was handed coffee in a beautiful ceramic cup. This year, no longer in office, he flew coach, took a taxi, checked himself in, and poured his own coffee into a styrofoam cup. He said, "The ceramic cup was never meant for me. It was meant for the position I held. I deserve a styrofoam cup." Remember that. The perks are not for you. They are for the position you hold. Stay humble. Stay grateful. A final thought. We live in a world full of filters and highlight reels. Social media gives us dopamine hits, but it also creates anxiety, comparison, and disconnection. Too many young people grow up without the skills to build deep, meaningful relationships because they're turning to devices instead of people during stress. But loving your work is not a privilege, it is a right. We should demand workplaces where people care about each other as human beings, where we feel safe to be vulnerable, safe to receive feedback, and inspired to grow. Because working hard for something we don't care about is called stress. Working hard for something we love is called passion.